especially in crisis, in whatever organization will find was that moment, the timing is very good and is very essential. So to me, the budget at this moment it is good. They are being transparent to the Ghanaian public. It is good so the taxpayers in how they are spending their money on the national team, the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana. Now, if you look at how if you look into the budget, and I have several points, me pointed to. If you look at chartered flight, you say normal, Chad no, I'm on the flight in the but there are several aspects of the budget. I believe that if you look into the budget, some of these things and people have to know, and people should know say the budget no me to me under normal circumstance, even if it's like a budget in a bar, I believe that and they also can approved one. They also approved one, and no, and I was saying omodi bampo. But then you want us to know the estimated budget, the GFA for Edibai. Now, if you look into the budget, baby, I'm more issue on a bonus for players, and I can say it and say it on authority. Say the bonus for the players, the next omunya slash BBM free so. From Qatar World Cup, him say if the players are winning game, it's especially in qualifying. You say at first near the moment, but now changes happen several months ago. So it is not this game, this Chad match, and the minister and everybody is almost slashing. Some of us him say blasters are winning game, players need $5,000. $10,000, but they will give them half. If you're supposed to qualify near the $5,000 they are and they are also the amount. So if Black Stars yet to qualify this year, although you want more $5,000, but the other games on my bono, they will give it to them. And the reason why they are doing it is you will play or qualify a match back on Mobi. So in the budget, bonuses for players, it is the same. Obi Beka say the previous game I ball against Mali, any Central African Republic, the players took $1,000. That is not true. Every win I win in this qualifier $5,000. So the thing is, would qualifier that bonus qualification bonus no $5,000 upon all the matches are in bulk. Then again, bonus for the head coach is also the same thing. And bonus for the team management. Money man, as at February, if you remember, you better not be some list or editorial about the FA and the ministry agreeing say, and then the team officials no, they don't play the game some. And omono say you the bonuses compared to the players are. Momo they are always more, but there will be a player who will come into the squad. Or maybe the next international break no. So that player is not entitled to the qualification. Fatari Sahaku, he's not part of the team. Maybe he had played in other games Ayabo already, but in this game, he's not going to get qualified. But Momo team management, say ye qualifier near the music and bonus no. Say players no instead of that 10,000 you have more 5,000. So on record since February, money man. That bonuses for Black Stars team management now, everywhere say more as qualification bonus. No, it is already there. Minimum 7 points. I cannot say here. Now you look into the other staffs, which is the Basa. I generate a lot of conversation. Money man, only may I always say, whatever the reports, and wherever that money, $5,000 in the bathroom. Only by our say if you follow football and when the boy will say it is not only the Black Stars bus. Referee's number car from a hotel. In fact, the players on arrival airport no, you see say there some mini bus be, and if we follow Black Stars nature, when they are going to training, there's also a small bus. Officials and technical people no, they are also in.
Yeah.
So the $5,000 for the bus and a full no isn't only for Black Stars bus ni keke, but Chad for now Mali for now Ghana no. When they come to Ghana they be provided bus ama omo. That fuel is part of that $5,000. The referees no cars and a car be for referees no. Fuel is also part, and some of the officials are on the day-to-day activities. I say ye be hosting Mali ewa hase no ni na your part, but to me that money is too much for fuel. And I like saying the minister like I say my year from, so it's not as if says Kano they are not providing fuel for the GFA. That fuel will go into Ministry of Sports and Recreation, their goods and service fuels, no. And so still, it's not as if the government is not paying for that fuel.
They are covering it.
They are covering it, but the amount is not only for the bus. So let's amount for who say budget, it is very good. And if money man say obey at the estimated budget by, it doesn't mean say this kind of. I have seen a lot of people commenting about the incident expenses. They say but what my update now who say before I become money man, this is the budget.
Me pese me real budget na me was some little concerns
okay.
Me address na also wash if you. Now I wanted to find out say team A to kwanya. Do we need officials 27?
Okay, what can I come back?
Yes. Do we need 27 officials to join the Black Stars team from a hat to Chad? And we are the back one person. And on a normal, minimum say team officials are mostly a two from 12 to 15. Into why are we taking 22 officials? Now we per DM officials per DM no. I was sort seeing the Black Stars players.
Yeah.
And we are one. And another thing I'm more big concern was so we should bonus side now. Everybody from assistant coach, from team officials, bonuses, any nyama that is the FA present here, and any Black Star for bonus here. And against a team like Chad. And my one of my concerns and I think that we should be looking at carefully the high demands and high expenses I share based on maybe the coaching staffs or bonuses. Because a Ghana need be who are deal with now. Nakuma Beshino.
But I say coaching also Yenejuma, that one there.
Oh, Yenejuma Busumi Tuanica.
It is the bonus the coach is entitled to.
Players here Mwai, Busumi and Tuamoka. Coach, assistant, Busumi Omojaki Tuya. So meaning say my players no based on a game 10,000. Based on a game 10,000 and based on a game 10,000 na o share assistant and so any player get 10,000 no movie at the end of the month to maji bosu misika anu day. And I think say one thing I see a team san share the money we spend, especially ubehu kitmen media mazua for any welfare officials. The estimated bonuses was 8,000.
Okay.
And at the intina even me 4,000 you can mean I know a day mommy. $4,000.
2% bonuses for.
Yes, I know a day mommy. Now I also wanted us to look into this. See a per diem per diem mostly is just like remember say allocated money at the movie for maybe a little expenses I'll be per particular time.
Okay.
Now to me you share ha your way meals in Chad. Your hotels and I think says your hotel $250 the hotel will surely provide maybe meals and a breakfast and a baby and a per diem beba and sana bonuses beba my memo full breakdown on says per diem that means say each play you can place in a boma that is $3,900 not officials per diem no I do $5,400. Why don't we allocate this money? Because I don't think that the players doing any of do Chad, any of born, maybe later or chinombe free honor. I don't think that they will be buying small chops, they will be moving up and down.
Definitely they will do. Say if hotel no say obema omo breakfast, then
And there is
food.
Yes, there is meal in charge.
And yes, so per them it is something that so omo cutting free man.
Me ne cut in free. I believe say bonuses war. And to motivate
bonus near for match.
Yes, to motivate these players.
Per them near for motivation.
I believe say any watchna. Unkan James Okoto we a friend is saying aqua blue minu our time.
I say I don't know who as you me. Into the moment I be and you are not being fair. So the thing is, no, say per them the once on my call on pay them for this
not being fair to
26 place. Until I say that's why I asked the question.
Not being fair to the players.
Only pay them in free.
It should be added to the bonus. Nenya baako.
And it's still the same thing.
No.
If they add the 150 per them to the bonus no more
5,000.
5,000.
There be 5,000 including.
Then let can say
omu free. It can be added to the bonus. Send your person omu agree on that. Say 5,000 near bonus including their per diem for that 2 days now. I think
the bonus is for winning the game. You see, let's near
for them.
And I'm saying
per diem
is different from winning bonus.
Like per diem, the purpose of the per diem
you've already explained. And I made sure say
it covers meal, small chops, and
per diem no. I say they have meals in charge. That is meals in charge. That is $80
hotel
per personal or accommodate you. And now your accommodation in charge is $250 per person.
Yes.
Now per diem no shouldn't be like any say a same case like the winning bonus. So what I'm saying is, if you are saying omunyi per them you are right. Okay. But okaso musanso fanka winning bonus one.
Me say it should be part. In being part, no, and yes,
so say omakaso omana part. It means that still the winning bonus will increase. That is what I'm saying.
And maybe mami mau a little breakdown. Me and baako with a per diem I can same way. I think we share $150 per player. And I send you a every Ghanaian will look at it from this aspect. A year do baby, we should look at it from the aspect of how would a normal Ghanaian see these things and how would they feel about Nyama Ekoso. And if we are giving Memphani say external people, that is the staffs, no, or the officials, no, that is 200. The Black Stars players need 150, and they are covering for accommodation. Which accommodation? And then me checks. Accommodation was charged. You can get a 5-star place even around 150 per night.
Oh, but
me can't say it should hold, but me can't say with checks.
That is, and yes, a hotel be over
there. And yes, a hotel, but me say a 5-star hotel with checks.
2% common for place, no, the 150, not the 250.
Men can't move from.
No, so me percent with checks.
Percent me evaluate. All the entire makers and percent the basis to say. Now, what's your budget now, bana? Nyama mienu. One, to let the Ghanaian know, say. We never for any buy. We never so feel say ye beat me aye. Intese mu hu say ye ni say ya boa Ghana for. But even the ye ni say ni mpo no ye beat me asan the papa biu. That is where I'm coming from. That is where I'm trying to come from. Intino and yes maybe if they are about 8,000, ya tiso about 4,000. So we are there. Oh, we need jaba. We've made a good reduction on it. There be say adie ne ton 10,000 na utimi koton 8,000 kwan bia so no wato unye bibia extraordinary wato intino me one I have my issues with budget. The officials are too much for me. The officials are too much and I want to know say ohwe budget no ma ade ba ko am pese mi hu biom and na minya maybe some the team officials no any also your friend is saying officials no per DM into meaning the officials ne bejo mo 10,000. That is similar to the Black Stars players nanka no me presume to get no me ma beji per DM 200 in all no the players and come kobo ball no to generate the winning bonus for you people no at the end no the value are the officials ne benya incombenya that is $10,200. Now Black Star for them kobo ball no in $10,100.
So here you are saying say the players should get
at least
more
the
money.
players should have gotten more money because say bonus is beba so.
No, and I'm gonna say always say him say the officials no emojis casing the players.
Yes.
So you are saying say
in anywhere around the world the players earn more than officials. Uko Europe, who call any football club in Europe, players are earning more than their coaches. And yet, news will be because at the end of the day, on the player and any be coach and pamona. You calculating the salary account similar to the players, but the players are the one making it happen. They are the one making it happen. It is a budget say, but the timing was wrong for me. It's very wrong because it makes this is like creating a hate view for Ghanaians. Say Black Star for Bobo, no kono man ko iya nke mu pesika we na akwa say no.
Yes, on that note, my main kind GFA statement and the buy. I see GFA statement on Black Stars. GFA statement on Black Stars. The Ghana Football Association has taken careful notes on statements made at a press briefing on Tuesday, September 2, 2025 by the Ministry of Sports and Recreation. As the custodian of Ghana football, the GFA will in due course provide clarifications to the issues raised. We however deem it prudent at this time to maintain our collective focus on the immediate national task at hand, the crucial 2026 FIFA Club World Cup qualifying matches against Chad tomorrow, Thursday, September 4th, 2025 at 1 p.m. and Mali on Monday, September 8th, 2025 at 7 p.m. The Black Stars require unflinching support of all Ghanaians as they prepare to navigate these important encounters. The unity and commitment of our supporters have always been in the team's greatest strength, and we urge the nation to keep this spirit alive. Once the match against Mali is concluded, the GFA will make its comprehensive remarks regarding the ministry statements. We extend our sincere appreciation to all Ghanaians for their understanding and their continued support for the Black Stars and all our national teams. Signed, Communication Department, Ghana Football Association. Say, with this statement,
yes,
the Minister for Sports and Recreation, Ababe Kasafa, who say virus bit mama minister no response to this statement. The GFA for the buy need. Then I think say as a bufobiaba. When I saw that response, I was like, hey, neba ni say ni. Eba ni say ni. Inti, if you look at this, your minister and say, nipa krono sign miss this unfunny edition no who said he wants to reply that message. But now, my all the virus mind. Yes, and the virus now or the voice no video not also. But minister they say he wants somebody and at the communications department. Who is communication department? Definitely the minister no by only F for 9 years. You know who is the head of the communication department of the GFA. So who is communication department and isn't there a human being there who can put the name there? I think say be a minister there is in the yes. So as my minister Nekai.
We want our pitches to look good.
Okay.
We want things to be done well, and we always say, you the media, you come and sit here. You say, oh, I have traveled to Europe and I went to the stadium and it was this, it was that. That you want the Accra Sports Stadium to look just like that. That when you enter the washrooms, you want it to look so good, just as you saw there, but you don't want to pay. How do you want the NSA to run those facilities? How do you want them to run? So everything, we want government to go. It's not everything that sometimes you get up and you want to respond, because you don't have any case to respond. Yeah. One, you presented an estimate. The estimates went through a process and the approval have so been given. And it is that approval that we are working with. And that's all.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it is that they want to they want to, but we'll wait for them since they say they would respond. But who is communication this? There should be a. Is there no human being there that can put his name to?
It's signed Communications Department. Ghana Football
Communication Department. They should have put a name there so that we know when we are speaking to, we speak to a name. But Communication Department is so vague.
Yeah.
You can't just put his name and say because there's somebody in charge of what communication there. So why is the person afraid to put his name there? And there is Communication Department. That's the first point of question that should be asked. Because in a statement like this, be bold to put your name there. So right now, if you want to ask, who are we going? Who is?
Yes,
It's not everything that sometimes you get up.
You know, a virus. Minister for Sports and Recreation, Kofi Adams.
The same idea. Say who is communicating?
Yes, the virus in fact, Ministry of Youth and Sports. Almost so. Statements are always about abonting. And this is a statement from the Ministry of Youth and Sport. I say, money more check date now. 23rd May this year.
Yes.
Issued by Public Relations Unit. Who is Public Relations Unit?
I know what down.
What down?
Down. The virus base me I shut down now.
Public Relations Unit. But then the person who is in charge of public relations or Ministry of Sports and Recreation, that person nidi ni ho. In the kwakwa has a minister ni bofu baboni man. You started this.
And I will input signature and so on.
Yes, same as the FADN. Baboni man. If you look at the situation, why maybe FA say they have something to come and respond to. It is some of the things I mentioned, especially like the BLACKSTARS Management Committee. They say they are not going to take winning bonus, but after qualification, they will give it to them. So their qualification effort.
It is that.
And the minister Ababeka, several states as a minister concerning why the BLACKSTARS Management Committee for they decided say in the budget of Mother it has been cancelled. And now every budget him say no official will get ASR winning bonus. No. And yet TSR Medical say since February there's been the arrangement.
And look for money from somewhere to come and create comfort. Is that what happens where you go and see and come and report? So sometimes your reportage is limited and shortened by the fact that you don't also say what it is that they do and to be able to keep such things the way they keep them. So we should begin to ask ourselves whether we want to play on Sakura pitches or we want to play on good pitches. Whether we want our stadium, well, because we had agreed together in a meeting with the FA in February when we met that the management team members or the officials, as they have been described, should not earn bonus for every match won. Because your duty is to see the team through to qualify for a tournament. And so we can pay you per diem, but we will not pay you a winning bonus. Your winning bonus is actually qualification. What you should describe as a success as a management team member is qualification. So when we qualify, you will be sorted out appropriately. And so we cannot be paying you for every game that we win. As if even for the players in future, it's a conversation that we can have, whether we should keep that. But the other argument has been that players are normally not permanent. You call them as and when. The person can come and play 1 or 2 games and will get an injury that will keep the person out completely from the team. So if you don't pay the person for his success and he's out of the team, how are you going to manage such a person when the team ultimately qualifies? Are you going to pay the person despite not being in the team? Or what are you going to do? But for the management people, they are appointed and they have kind of like a security of assured tenure unless they are so incompetent that the FA decides to take them up.
Yes, you know, Minister Kofi Adams. So, Money Man, you see, I'm very happy. Say this statement he mentioned say in February they had agreed. So if Ma agree said there's not going to be any winning bonus for the management officials, it means that in this game, because I agree say yeah for more because management momo dey say mo team na qualify. So if you look at the budget, there are some things which is not clear. And I'll say my Ghana for no say this Chad game. Now the minister is saying say the budget are every from the momo per this game.
Per this game, yeah.
Animally then because the two games in Nigeria estimated about 2 million Ghana cedis. And I remember sometime on this platform I mentioned say per my sources and what I know, meaning say Black Stars ye game be able piano. One match I remember, especially in Ghana, is close to $1 million. I mention it. And people have to know say the previous matches I have on, the players are not taking $10,000 as in winning bonus. Say win and it is not done that way. But ubenya $5,000 after qualifying. Our qualifying, then the additional 5,000
accumulating.
Then we accumulated the amount in bulk as a qualification bonus.
Yeah.
So now, I was also estimated the 10,000, and no must slash 5,000, which is not true. Same as
coach's bonus.
Coach's bonus in side. It is the same thing. Until now, I believe that people will understand if I say that. I believe that they are being transparent for us. The sooner His Excellency John Dramani Mahama they mention it. Say they are going to be transparent. But now, money man, since Minister Kofi Adams by, this is almost the 5th game and a 4th game I remember. Where is the other expenditure?
Yes.
How is it? Almost slash 8 games. Because in his interview this morning, he mentioned say the other previous government or minister, whenever GFA the budget in the bar, they don't then they will just approve it. So we also want to know, say, and they want to say Yakasa say they should be transparent and they mention it. So the other games are here, boy, especially in Ghana, any other away game near boy, how much did we spend? And also almost slash in your manner, it is just this game. And he believes that it's the right time, but to anybody who follows football, anybody public relation communications expert in him say the timing is not good.
The timing there is not good. I didn't say this is the time, especially and yeah about even the budget coming out, but about the back and forth at the air corner. And I think say playing a game tomorrow, these are the players who be playing. If they are to hear conversations, officials or more team who have traveled to Chad, they will feel some way about it. And I think say we should be sending our kind. Transparency is not just about just opening up.
Yeah.
It's just about doing the right thing. And transparency, because say 10,000 now, it's about 5,000. 8,000, it's about 4,000. In the public's eye, it looks good. In the public's eye, it looks good because they say, oh, 8,000 it's about 4,000. Yeah. But in the end, does it really match the value of our DNA? Yeah, the A3? That is the question in hand. And I think say they need to sit together, make a real review everything on this budget and make sure things are in line. Sadly, the back and forth from an email or maybe a letter from the FA to the events minister, trying to make it feel say one person should come out and own say me na try deal with. So in the end, I say they want to single someone out. Tell your China being Bibiba.
Yeah.
We know that we are addressing it directly to this person, which in the end it doesn't help the Ghanaians because this thing has brought a whole lot of issue. So share image back concerning the bus. It sends a bad signal to the Ghanaian public. Baby says $5,000 who convert here now, almost getting to almost 55,000 on fuel. In the public's eye, it looks very bad. But say, this is what we are doing. It's not just for the bus we are seeing. It cuts across to officials that way team coming in. Almost movement on Benin. It goes under it. Fine. Then we look at okay, it's even too much. We should reduce it
but
to
full on even money man. Even if the official 5,000
it's too much. It's a well sponsor Black Stars.
Yes, and then come back Casa, you see, and same minister this morning, and I think that we have to get time and interview a club official because minister interview this morning. He mentioned say he's aware that the FA any goal for our partnership or sponsorship, but they told him say that partnership or sponsorship is for the Premier League,
but not for Black Stars.
Yes,
but you go.
If you look at
Black Stars,
yes, so say definitely ABR Black Stars need the leading there. So but you won't go for flyer logo in Black Stars jerseys. But whenever we are playing the Ghana Premier League games, we do not see any goal logo as part of the sponsors. Now, Money Man, if you looking at the amount of fuel, the clubs, some will FA Cup from the FA, Omoji 5,000 Ghana cedis and 10,000 Ghana cedis to play in the FA Cup. So they give the fuel to these clubs from Accra to Kumasi, we get 5,000. But from Alisa Hotel to airport to Accra Sports Stadium for just 2 games cannot warrant $5,000. So to me, I believe the narrative out there says cannot for the Black Stars bus alone.
Yeah.
It's not true. The officials, Mali, a lot of other things, but still, we should confirm the $5,000 Money Man, you too much.
Oh, when they too much.
And now, Minister Nesi, go sponsorship, it doesn't contribute any money to the Black Stars or more budget. No fuel. So the fuel for the Black Stars coming from the ministry to now, Money Man, there's another one. I was saying, can they the prices for the game? And Ghana for a kasa say
tickets
no boarding. They are charging 1,000 Ghana cedis for the VVIP. So Ghana against Mali. Ubeso called VVIP session where you have to pay 1,000 Ghana cedis and count it is Ghana 10 million. And then Ubeso called VIP 500 Ghana cedi. And count it is Ghana 5 million. So Ubeso called VIP wing. The VIP on side and side has said 300 cedis. VIP lower, VIP no nasi hono more down hono. A moment you have 200 cedis. Center line 50 cedis. And a popular stand 30 cedis. Ghana force ne boy ding. Internet virus bema ye who minister no response regarding the ticket prices. And the reason why NSA no any ministry no or my increase the prices, especially for Ghana. Any when you ship na yako na yene akomia meza yenti virus my intie minister no response, especially according to the reason why I need VVIP for the 1,000 Ghana. Any sani man you na akomia abana yene akomia so atwetwe komahwe budget in Ghana give no.
Washrooms and the rest to be kept clean and to have cleaners that will regularly be cleaning them when we have games and what have you, or we just want you go in there and then what you say, want our pitches to look good.
Okay.
We want things to be done well, and we always say, you the media, you come and sit here, you say, oh, I have traveled to Europe and I went to the stadium and it was this, it was that. That you want the Accra Sports Stadium to look just like that. That when you enter the washrooms, you want it to look so good, just as you saw there, but you don't want to pay. How do you want the NSA to run those facilities? How do you want them to run? So everything, we want government to go and look for money from somewhere to come and create comfort. Is that what happens where you go and see and come and report? So sometimes your reportage is limited and shortened by the fact that you don't also say what it is that they do and to be able to keep such things the way they keep them. So we should we should begin to ask ourselves whether we want to play on Sakura pitches or we want to play on good pitches. Whether we want our stadium washrooms and the rest to be kept clean and to have cleaners that will regularly be cleaning them when we have games and what have you, or we just want you go in there and then what you see.
Yes, no, Minister Kofi Adams and I was saying in Kano. Or say, most ticket prices no boy, but most of them cross post stadium. Washrooms near dirty, you pitch in yet, pay the money, and that is the money on Monday by year on renovate. Finally, charge for maybe a couple match, no, very nice the face money man.
Yes.
Since 2023, a month member match or chad, but the nay, or my more parking a astrotef, but then the BI come out.
Oh, yes.
And we are hoping, say could 1,500 now. Next year, Biano, the NS and the sports ministry, no, they will give us a very good pitch. A very fine stadium because Accra Sports Stadium there, and your pitch no go. Watch it stand, be a what's at top on VIP right wing. A whole in house, some of the banner ball. I'm on front now. Ye be ya yen money floor. And some at Trenching Milk with in your so now, Minister and Small was in a boy, they know. That is the reason why it's here. Or matter to take it anymore. They want to do the right thing for you Ghanaians. Akumia Messiah, I join here. And Tiabana, Yana, Ababetuchum, come on and say, Messiah.
Vincent.
Na bibia boko de.
Oh, nyame adom Vincent, bibia boko na also eh.
Oh, nyame adom ya ya wa studio bibia boko. And Black Stars any child de ba ball on say operation FIFA 2026 World Cup na you go so. Yeah, before about gaming in particular now, let's look into the budget. I know minister in the buy now. Was it the timing? Was it right? And after that, is anything new, especially you being close to the sports industry, especially in Ghana, has said, never be woman who say anyone. I say, just that, or my interpreting whatever slashes on my, clear to Ghanaians.
Yes, Vincent, my mention one wash phone with phone in an area. First of all, I think the budget, really a lot of things are a lot of us. Na if I don't know say we be say we were budget some of them are lying. There are a lot of things that personally budget na nkase mo na me nim say those things and I costed that much and I say woman a disc be brebe. For example, unfortunate incidents money be a woman say via titana nke be kind of miscellaneous. Inti we sa anyo ma na wo the total amount of money na ewom na na say eminya kakra but the no nti ase ne nchire mu ni nyina begina referee so mu bedi game be a referees ne bomb beda because yeti ase ehunu say wo ebo a referees ne sa anyo ma ni nyina no ba wo na abehwe wo mu but the amount we twetwe ne kakra bam ni aso twetwe ne kakra bam ni say this is an away game, this is for the child game for the child game. I stand to be corrected. Somebody will be Mali give this will be account there, but because what I was seeing in the amount of money in the flight or mobile bar or mobile baby or mobile winning bonus after the child game this annual money and the mascana could do pempe. It is really revealing a lot of things about the Ghana Football Association and the sports ministry. The Omudi Esika Sunday. But Adia Yentias Yohuni say in as much say revealing, I believe the timing is wrong. We do the right things at the wrong time and we do the wrong things at the right time. This is one thing I find as a problem with the leadership in this country. That is one thing I have a big problem with it. You see, we are turning much more towards what the populace are looking out for. But sometimes the good sign of a good leader, Minister Nankasa no say before I ever bought game against Chad Ukroma say ni dey kobisa as a minister budget for Black Stars they want them to say because now the current president His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no am obi aware say this time around the Black Stars budget said your money ni pemu ni monyam na say ni penu ni monyam no was it me the budget ni ba bontin said ye be ya omo ho bete ama Ghana don omo Ghana ama Ghana football no ni nyina timi atoto yi ama ne o matimi akoso de ama wo mo iti enum de Ghana for ni che ho say obema ne o ma ba bonten no bi ate ne ho ase de obi ani che ho So the moment our minister no anka bibia before the chat game ekobowie na okoba na bibia na expenditure rather than the budget. Enya be say dia o ka bibia gide no form because people don't trust the ministry, people don't trust the FA. Say basika semwa. So the right thing here say, oh, ebia before games no ye ba beka. Ye ba be share budget ni say the city. This is where I believe the wrong timing comes in say. Just 2 days to the game. Abra players na be training no mo be travel akọ. And a press conference in the same way in Abetuja. But this thing could have been done maybe a week before they even start campaign. Oh, mobile campaign, no crown by first place, but I say a day before we started campaign. These things are very important. And because just 2 days to the game, mobile Montana because I say we are attract people's attention and support from the national team, and it breeds a lot of evil towards the Black Stars because obvious boys see kwa kojo bi say ball we betima team and I'm almost sorry about fun we na moji muska say moji jiska basa we na mo bobo tantan say there are a lot of things that people are going to say by say about 1 week and 4 or 5 days I'm for akasaga na has be 2 or 3 days ni na so betwa. These are very important things we need to take notice of. But I think everything that is in the budget is clear. Sabi yama me mo mutifie no kra no. Say a church room mu anase bibi no maso achro ma enye di mfam ma wo mo. And I think say ma me more the ministry na so for being prudent and also being open about a lot of things when it comes to sikasem between omo and the the GFA and the Black Stars. Enti na me shira wo mo. But I think say the time and the next time they should do it like a week before and also mo nya your man tentem na bia and to me I'm coincided with maybe 2 days before a game where the focus is on the game.
In that, one said there are lots of aspects in the budget. Yenim say it is a idea of that, especially Obiti say the officials no bonuses or more general in February was agreed say they won't give it to them after qualification players from 2022 World Cup. You say players no qualifier $10,000 but per game you have 5,000 if you are able to qualify. Now this issue and it is one of the things I believe that if the FA is coming to respond to the ministry, don't be highlighted so and it's also clear to people who are not privy to how things are being done in the previous qualifications.
Yes, also said say no. Obo game ni win $5,000 and now qualify so $5,000 and now the management members no also dey winning bonus which is $10,000.
Yeah.
Ama aban se there be say you twam ye ma winning bonus but you qualify you pay be the amount as a bonus I no betimi abo amane o matimi akoyi the amount. And when not try say or mining sheda nisika na ya two ska bebre so agu was matches bi ho. Because there are certain games na say you kobona who we na person do winning bonus $10,000 and that's so trimu adi. Nya say won your mind ho adwempa. Ana won your wadwi so baby. And I even prefer say apart from match winning bonuses there are certain games and I say a tournaments bi and I say qualifiers can scrappy winning bonus no more qualifier and I can na bo near the more as winning qualifying bonus. What I say because mobile mo per DM san your money nyina wo iti ebi na kosi wo AFCON say ko AFCON na yebo competition group stage ye mo wie na players na so you per winning bonus that be when you qualify they will give you a qualification bonus. That is what makes it much more ebe ma ko ado so obo ni no qualify because you see and you catch us say the winning bonus 5,000 and now say you bought qualification matches mako say 10. You man say about 10 games. 10 games, you know, you strike back could be $5,000. Put me top group, no more the qualifier. You be a $50,000 player. Be wow, you don't want banana when you know more. And I am $70,000, $80,000. Yeah, my winning. But okay, DM no take it to be the everybody will take care of it. It also serves as a motivation for the players to do well. But Bibia no yemfiti preko pempoyese opo osi bebra moja beba.
Yeah.
I think it is step by step. I think this first bold step by the ministry deserves commendation. The timing of the press conference, that is all.
All right. Let's go into the game. Black Stars for no Aquaco drew a Chad and Eukwa baby train a lot of fans about why nature say or more badge almost. There's a report that Alexander Jiku and Joseph Painton the only players are this game. I mean, they are not parts. Let's look into the game. Do we have a chance to say, as the whipping boys of the group, we can also continue that tradition over your group name?
I think that the Black Stars are here a moment to rediscover their integrity in the face of African football fans. Because it may be clear we went on a new low. Now, Comoros no crying to me, we went on a new low. Teams are ranking almost 70th, 80th, 90th. Kwana didn't see it in our show. When such games comes out, it gives you an opportunity to reinstate yourself as one of the African giants, especially when it comes to rediscovering your form. It will research matches and rediscover our form. What the search matches and they do Juma. So I'm really counting on them. Say when you game a tactics neighbor, when a game you use it to protect your integrity as a football player and playing for the national team as Black Stars. It can be an because a Mali game maybe about tactics, but Vincent match way party. It's about how hungry we are to qualify. I don't think it's about quality Achad will be saying. I don't think they have a better coach than us. No disrespect to them. I don't think they have better tactical flexibility to be able to be outweigh. The only thing they can have over us and win the game over us is to have a great attitude and hunger towards this game against us and a bit more with their share. By the end of the process, you show that we want it more. Yes, I then we'll come and have a proper discussion about the Mali game.
Okay.
Okay, I can me who Benjamin Asari and then goalkeeping department now. I think going forward, no be a Benjamin Asari beat me at that point. Looking at Benjamin Asari and a goalkeeper from do you think that he should still continue being the number one of the Black Stars going into a game against Chad and also return leg games against Maliana?
Football team, the 4 positions are very sensitive. Very difficult also to touch anytime, especially when you build a spine. Bako a goalkeeping. The Tosumi, one of your centre backs. Bako also a consistent. Your central defensive midfield position. Then the striking position. These 4 positions are very, very sensitive. Meeting I been there, basing as someone for a break. Basing Antoniana Mudia for a break. It's in a navy of it said on where they team work on our side of what's up on the centre back. The Biani as a centre back. So it's important to have consistency in such positions. Any goalkeeper, no. Because Richard Kinsey and how many goalkeepers now? Razak, Brahim, we are, they will be the same. It is Benjamin Asari at them as a result, but this is not the time to change him. I don't think he has lost form. So he keeps his position. So until he makes something or he proves to Daniel that he doesn't deem it fit to be a number one, no, I think he needs to continue.
All right, Messiah, you sure game, that game, the players available, probable lineup, and probably the results and the outcome. Are you betting their mind investors or more share your sports arena Jumadi?
Yes, I think that this is a game that the Black Stars is going to win. The World Cup should even serve as a motivation for these guys. You want to call Qatar 2022. It is all one money area, and I expect the new boys normal baby to bring something different. Calibi and Tree, Christopher Bunsuba, most of these guys, they have the power, the energy to deliver at the long run. And I think the Joseph Prince and Amman. You see, I want to know what is wrong with Joseph Prince. I really want to know. And I'm still probing into the matter because his position is up for grabs. And the World Cup will be in the United States of America. So I don't know if he has realized this. And because Christopher Bunsuba is making the case for himself at the laterals. There's still Kamadi Sulemana. There's still Fatah Ishaku Amawu. But when the former, they were Leicester. So
yeah.
Position in the already out there. But I think this is a game of Black Stars to win it over 1.5.
Black Stars win and over 1.5 goals in that game.
Yes. And
okay.
I think that this is the game where say the anytime goes to Antoine Semenyo, he's going to score.
Anytime goes to Antoine Semenyo.
Yes.
All right. Messiah, you better as say Oba Jumaden so ene.
Sure.
All right. Yes, no, Kumya Messiah, sports journalism, won't to me FM, won't to me TV. Money man, into young wrap up our budget in sense, and to me, Medican can say, let's commend the sports ministry
for being transparent.
Because they mention it. So Omoba, they will make all the. I remember the State of the Nation address. Remember all our national teams' budgets.
Very transparent.
Very clear. They will put it out there for the public to see. And you see, apart from that, I've also mentioned say there are other never be all budget anymore. And yet clear. It is already there. So the estimated budget, they should let people know say, and money man, Skyway, I've seen people attacking the FA. And if I see say Ministry about press briefing concerning a budget breakdown of our qualifying match against Mali and Chad, that's the FA so I be respond here. And you've seen the tension and you be about money man. There are some things that it's not as if say if they approve the budget, they give the money to the FA. Currently, every tournament or every match, there's somebody called the purse holder. And that person, it's an accountant. Whether the chief accountant or the deputy or Ministry of Sports and Recreation. With the team. So they be over bag. And they pay them, it is something they give to them. Cash, but the winning bonus and other stuff, you send them more. Into what the minister no interviewer, Scano, they don't even give it to the FA. Into the narrative say, oh, FA for no more, sa $5,000 now come out. Omo de kana ko see Alajo filling station now come bufu or 2K go kind now come. It's not done that way. Even if some of the bus no eko bufu, they have to send an invoice to the Ministry of Finance, then they will disperse the money through Bank of Ghana to any organization. And then the minister say they still owe hotels for 2022 World Cup and other qualifiers. So people should know say if the FA budget, the estimate is different from the expenditure or the money that will be approved. So somebody will be there and kaketokre kumuni FA for no omuko akodiska. So I believe where the FA for no can for say they want to focus on the game, because money man at the end of the day, if you don't qualify, omo ebe bo mo so bo kese pa no will be the FA.
Yeah.
Although Scanomu Jeffrey ministry, the ministry and the government has every right to bring out the budget. But one, the timing and some of these bonuses, Amaka, it was there in Qatar 2022. I was there and I know that the players who winning bonus 5,000. Qualification, OG $5,000. If you qualify, then the additional 5,000 and Quebec 10,000. They will add it. But in this case, and I want to list some point. I believe that say if any Bomali game new way, now I'm more clarify the response by money man. One will be the bonuses for the players. They will clarify and they will state say the budget for that Mali game. They know so already. Say we need $5,000.
Yes. And I think another one will be for the officials.
Yes, so there's no anything be say you slash budget.
Yes.
Secondly, officials they are can and one to the bus. I circulate BLACKSTARS bus, not the bus no computer or tiny one and break you understand? Because I know say passion knows say why any flight from Kumasi to Accra. Omufu of checks and just say omufu and through 3K. Play no. Unless maybe full or nibino, be backup. I don't know. But it's not only the bus. Chad for no or Mali for Ghana. The bus only you know. And you see that incidental expenses. In the incidental expenses, who follow football, who him say there are 2x4 ways. I also this side, whether you like it or not. Say BLACKSTARS could do Chad. Now bus some of them are BLACKSTARS for no. They don't like it. We have to use our own money and our protocol people there no, to find us a suitable bus. So you believe say very good for us.
Yes, but
and incidental money no, it's not as if say I don't say the amount F no a sheketokreku and a F no accountant. It's still with the ministry. You've approved the budget. The amount of money you be here, you will give it to us. So to me, and this budget your money by money man. If you force the ministry to bring an expenditure after that game, even if you're in you will see that your budget, you know, it won't be 10,000 or $10,000 for bonus. So the explanation should have been clear to avoid all these narratives and pressure. If they are going to fall on this tangent, I think that the relationship between the ministry and the GFA
will be broken.
Yes. And the ministry FA no autonomous body or football. Although when it comes to the national team, they work with the ministry.
Yeah.
So to me, the budget was a very good. Some of us we are happy, but then the minister should come again. The timing, and also we believe that the other games are yabona now you're in charge. We have to know. Say at that game, did they pay $10,000 as the winning bonus for the players, or was 5,000? So that is where I'm also coming in. Say about game, about qualifying, say Ghana.
About qualifies too.
So they should let us know. Say the other games, no boy, did they pay $10,000 or was $5,000? If that is the case, then there's no slashing of budget here.
Yes. In this as a slash about meaning to slash just based on the child game and
yes.
And I think the FA, one way or the other, I'm a little bit in support of the FA trying to make sure say Yankobo games new year. Then after that, whatever needs to be said, we would come out and say
yes,
because when we say most of the time your tournament we are Brazil, you fly scarf it became a whole bois around the Black Stars. Ababe say Ghana ko enenom kuluso against Chad. Nyamian Emmanuel Mbasa no muluso against Mali.
Oh, definitely the FA. If say yamo ehun the FA will get excuses. Say because you koye we ni quarantine ama we yes.
So sometimes the timing was really bad. I think say this could have come out maybe last week more when the BLACKSTARS players Nimpo arrive here. Then the back and forth, getting the correct figures, making sure that things are being put in place. No, a bit me about be simple and send a players now report. Then from now we know it's just preparation for the players to move, go and win comfortably, and come and also play the Mali game. But I think say I'm kind with even some of the slashes to me, it can go down. There are some things I can go down, which in the public's eye it looks like okay, yatiso, yayibi. But there are a whole lot of question marks in it. I think going forward after the games, we'll get more details on estimated budget and also expenses for Mutimi Koye. And then I'm going to scarce see Ghana 80 say in total.
Yes, the best money man. Let's look into the game, but then virus is unfactured for stadium now. The start Olympic, Marikal, Idris, Debbie, Itno. Yes.
Stadium need a
Astro but since 2023, child for a mumbo match always they were not given the chance to play because almost first it said Baba Yarse and approved It is same and Ghana Harmony man. The only pitch and the only stadium approved. Cross and no Papa. So there's a reason why the ministry in the sense they are charging a lot of money, and somebody will go and pay 500 cedis and he will share the VIP seat with media men. Yes, was it the President's Cup? President's Cup.
Yeah, recent.
I was at the stadium, and Ura Stadium, who VIP and as well media stands were on your right side. No more day banners. Akatakata stands near that side, especially po near Osu. How Osu stand on each one. Omo de banners akatakata top near president in banners near the president cabinet, some of their sponsors. And the information is say stand also mukwe ni ye money man. Yambo bo na wie na man fa kwata na because no munya ba bintina. But if something have happened, so we can spend money. Why can't we do a budget to renovate one of our 4 big venues?
Let's ask him we are betting a say even into details, even the pitches in Bobo so and it wouldn't cost as much to fix our pitches, to fix our stadium. And a child, And you know, even though said their pitch AstroTurf, which now saying Nkofo be movie away from AstroTurf when it comes to official football, but
it's a standard
yes,
to play.
Yes, standard to
play. We can do,
yes,
and they will allow us to play. You bet this hybrid that they be and they stadium nefe. If you go on social media currently, one thing apart from the budget issue, one thing a lot of reaction engagement. Omo pitch, you know.
On pitch, you know, yeah.
And now almost stadium, no. So say, Chada, Uncle World Cup crowder. Then I call World Cup saying 3 times. I think 4 times in Po. 206, 2010, and 18 and 2022. 4 times. So Chad for no Omaya there, that is pitch Ghana.
How do you see a 20 kita na NSA Abuabu scanner?
Money man, yeah, share game no 10 minutes and share game na.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Send a kind in drag this one game the Black Stars needs to win and win comfortably.
Okay.
Though say from 2014, that is 2024, Chad didn't mean winning a game, a home game, but Osha and you made me a new stadium. They are highly motivated to at least win a big game. And it should also come as a warning sign to Yang. Say, you'll be in the stadium, no about the first official game, or they are highly motivated to win. So we need to also go there, not look at it from the aspect that Chad, the team will be a channel. Untimi winning game, and Untimi call on preparations and also things needs to go into the game. And I think, say, Ochina. Coach Otuado atuto ne nyama yi players ebegina the likes of Semenyo, the likes of Mohamed Kudus mo betimi abo momodi ama metimi abo ama Ghana etimi akoyi. But I think say I'm looking at Ghana winning and winning comfortably. Inti ene say MYBET.AFRICA. I think say one of the best things metimi akọ with bet builder and say Ghana to win first half 0.5, full game over 2.5. And our bookings them who say baby pant bookings and so over 3.5 for one. You know, with this bet builder option, a bet me abo ama unsu sika mo do just Black Star game wait me almost to 10 or almost 15 to 20 odds are also bet me kakra taichi. So I think say Chad everybody surprising, but they coming to surprise us no a bear more of they are opening a new stadium and their fans will be rallying behind them saying they should get that first win against the Ghana Black Stars, and it will be a big statement.
Yes, this game, to be very honest, regardless of whatever narrative about ahead of the game, budget and sense ministry FA, it shouldn't be an excuse, because you are going to play against a Chad team who has scored just 1 goal in the qualifying yearbook. But we shouldn't underrate them, because if you look at their last game against Comoros, it means that defensively, I'm not considering 14 goals, 15 goals, and that 15 goals, no, their last game they considered just 1 against Comoros. So, Omebo a low block, and in fact, defensively, Oma improve it. But if you have Antoine Semenyo, who is taking the Premier League by storm, if you have Mohamed Kudus, who is creating chances and taking on players for fun in the Premier League, if you have Jordan Ayew, who is the captain, or Thomas Partey, or Kamadi Sulemana, you have Inaki Williams, who is the captain for Atletico Bilbao in Spain. This Chad national team, they don't stand a chance. Whether a budget, Ghana for a Kasa, the players didn't want. It's not an excuse. And once again, we shouldn't underrate this Chad team. Go money man. If you look at their last friendlies, Omo boy against Kenya, Baku ending in a 0-0 draw, and they lost 2-1. So indirectly, things are going on for them. But Chad for now struggle, and we need this game. Yeah, trim from 15 points to 18. And Medicanca, if you still want to qualify, this
meaning Comoros 6 points.
Yes, Comoros, baby. Also, yes. All we have to do is especially Mali, when draw the buy, they were the only team we thought say, and we believed, send come high
match us, yeah. But I think Comoros
almost no. Almost powerhouse. Almost World Cup that they have some exciting players, but Mali up against Ghana always. Almost match up to Ghana. So after their bad record, frustration, especially this, I think say Otuado, especially your front three alone, should scare Chad for them.
Yeah.
Your front three alone should scare Chad for them. I know say players now could do.
Yeah.
The fans they will cheer them up. Whatever the budget, we are happy. Say minister no wants to be transparent to the Ghanaians. How much he allocated the taxpayers put into the Black Stars, and some of these things were not clear. I generated a lot of narratives. We believe that ahead of this crucial game, whether they like it or not, if you lose this game, our chances of qualifying to the 2026 FIFA Club World Cup in Canada, Mexico, and USA will be in limbo. So whether we like it or not, there's no excuse. Pressure no, ball Chad hono. So if Ghana Hakrana, we are hoping say when the time they will come back, Monday, Mali, our class posted them no. Na budget in sense no then we will see the response from the FA. And I know some of the things will be clear and the FA will state say never be no budget no out no. It is not how the public and how me present whatever the budget is in the public, you know. It shouldn't be that way. To me, I expect Ghana to win by 3-0. Kudus go mark Ghana. I expect him to score. And recently, I check your last 3 games. We've been scoring with set pieces. And share set pieces are. I expect Jordan Ayew and Antoine Semenyo 3 players because Jordan only Mohamed Salah and I share more goals than him in the FIFA World Cup qualifiers BLACKSTARS has seen. And you can Salah share 6 goals. And Jordan share 5 goals, so provided 4 assists. In this game, a highly possible that Ghana beats a penalty. We should expect a lot of corners in this game because if we have sharp wingers, sharp players, we are going to get this. Coach Otuado, the $50,000, no. People are Otuado, but Juma Mika in FIFA to power press boss against Sudan. Now, journalists for no to tonto. But then you sign up for this, and you know maybe you're free. You've played for the BLACKSTARS. Whatever officials, psychologists, or team should sign the boy say the budget out. We don't even at their clubs. The monthly wages and the weekly wages they are taking. Although teams no farmer boards, but we know. So this game against Chad should be an easy game. I'm expecting Agbe, Benjamin Asari to start, Gideon Mensah to start as the left back, Tariq Lamptey, Jerome, and Salisu. Me expecting a pivotal midfield of Thomas Partey and Elisha Owusu. Mohamed Kudus in front of the pivotal players, Antoine Semenyo, and then Kamadin Sulemana. Then Jordan Ayew. So barely the lines, you know. And so it's me. And this is my probable lineup.
Yeah, Vincent, you share Facebook comments kakra free akwesi eje on no say BLACKSTARS e call AFCON. AFCON no win kura unya 8 million. By 8 million budget 10 million and the call AFCON into full $5,000 no enye ne one because who ni say yetimi koto ade na ade na e kwa koto no ye be fear san be boka no ye gituma ade ntina for 5,000 to and then comment our the aba ye there will be biasi Facebook no e ko ni mu hwe YouTube nso ankofo hwe ntino meaning te ankofo aba eba behwe mumfa mu comment mbra se ne nso betimi akan amamo na bibia nso etimi akoyi.
Yes, mama share will probable lineup no na afi probable lineup na yen share we na chese yen find it.
Okay, team probable lineup senya nendra na me bie so che ahwefo say lineup we na lineup am feel say coach Otoado itimi de buy betimi aboa ama with yen goalkeeping department I think say we Benjamin Asari and betimi adapo no maboa him na Terry Lamte, Gideon Mensah, Opoku ene Salisu and a that is the defensive pairing. Mihwe Elisha Owusu Thomas Partey as double pivots. No, Mohamed Kudus number 10. Jordan Ayew starting from the wings, that is the left wing, and also on the right side Antoine Semenyo and Inaki Williams. I think say a good game. I say it's me winning comfortably because World Cup qualifies to it. So I should group ni year. First team pen qualify automatic. Muamaka na ukoda second. I bet me play. We friends and playoffs. In TNA, so betimi enya team beat such hard. Now here goal difference compared to others. I was 10 goals.
Yeah.
Meaning say a boy who more than in the AFCON qualifiers. In TNT twice so never goals na kano. And so intimation. I believe say the likes of Jordan Ayew, Mohamed Kudus, and Antoine Semenyo can score for the Black Stars. We can win by 3 goals or 4-1. I bet me be fear by Bomber League game.
All right, and no your money man and out and Kantene a lot of games about cost nyame admoch na the African Championship ntene o ko Telegram na ko join Sports Arena on Telegram ho ene ne ubenya us no I na team na hwehwe yin na so wetimi discuss go so my bet na onya table boosted us me the Vincent so Benedict the money man can.
Yes, Ochina omun joining around 12:30.
Yeah.
12:30 at the Black Stars game ninti.
Yes.
Ochina 12:30. Ochina started 1. To about 12:30 we be analysis, 80 interviews ba kumie be near the real Black Stars game no,
right.
at 1.
All right. Yes. Inti nyame odmo na eni enhia live commentary. Watch along. The other friend bia ye the updates ni na bebro ye nim say ban say ya yeah, subscribers ni followers or more Germany ni UK for no mobile on board na say ya ma yes ya ma watch now so best na be phone lines ni say na ye na na ni modi nko na no promises be na I say amba minim say by na virus etia so there but yeah hwemani na for more UK ni Germany for ni na America for no is a fear for me no be America mo so expect say mo so mobile promises ni bi na say bibia da this say won so makwa burgers ni bi intino omo ye yina anamo so my bi ansana ye betwa BBS ma ye twa BBS virus so na 36 Sergeant Lee omo ebo ye chidom na di juma de no enso etimi nyame odmo na ye did live report e be featured the abroad list o mensa my live report from Chad obetwa mfonyi kakra kire intino sa 12:30 to 1 no me say o me say a lot of things. And the show was live on MYBET.AFRICA TV or YouTube on Facebook. Street is watching MYBET TV at ABN Radio 1. Achina 12:30 any share na Sports Arena commentary no and Sanso Fambrel.